Alright, fuckers and fuckheads. I had a kid tell me that I haven't shown anyone how to adjust valves, and you're going to have to excuse this little Chinese head, but it was out and it was handy. And this applies to most of your older Japanese bikes and a lot of this Chinese ass shit that's coming out. I'm not going to look up the specs, I'm just going to pick some and just kind of demonstrate how to do it. Because this head is not going back on. And by the way, that's 2,000 miles on a Chinese fucking head. That's like the 5th or 6th one I've seen. So usually they're between 0.005 and 0.007 millimeters, so we're going to go with 0.006. And basically all you do, you know, I've already got my nut loose here. And I do have bent over some that are pre-bent. Okay, so I turn that down onto it, but not too tight. I make sure that I can get the next lowest one into it and it's not too snug. I make sure that the fattest one, the next fattest one, does not fit into it. I actually got that right fucker right the first time. And like I say, I have the feeler gauges that are bent over already, but it's kind of the end of the day. I was supposed to get that little Virago over there running today. Well, it already runs, but I was supposed to get the exhaust leaks fixed today. I was supposed to debug that Suzuki Gixxer sitting over there today, but and then you just tighten that nut, and when you tighten that nut, usually I'll put a little wrench on the top one to hold it in the spot and click. You know, you don't need a whole lot of pressure. And I'm just demonstrating here. I'm, you know, illustrating what to do. I'm not being precise about it, but most of the old Japanese bikes with tappet adjusters, that's how you do it. You just use feeler gauges, and like I say, some of them you got to have the bent feeler gauges. Hondas are really good. You don't need the bent feeler gauges. Some of the older Yamahas, that shit's pretty fucked up to work on. You need the bent feeler gauges, and hell, some of them you need a damn wire gauge to get in there. And as far as shims go, when I have that 900 apart, I'll show you all how to do a set of shims, but I'm probably another 2 or 3 weeks away from finishing the FZR 1000 that's taking up the bench. That's why the 900's not up there. I can't put that 900 on this little bench here, and yeah, unless one of you guys wants to run up, take my money and run up to Harbor Freight and go grab me a steel bench for this side. Fuck it, it's going to be a while before I get a steel bench on this side. So we'll holler at y'all fuckers and fuckettes later. I hope that that was helpful. Like I say, I wasn't being precise. I was just illustrating how to do it. Okay? Had I been being precise, I'd have checked that shit 10 or 12 times, and I would have brought out my bent feeler gauges. Because I do have bent feeler gauges just for those to get in there in tight places. But like I say, this video is just because somebody reminded me, you know, hey, you haven't shown us how to set valves. Well, now I've shown you how to adjust them, and hopefully Tristan in the next few days will bring that Goldwing in, and that'll be an easier one to show you on, because that Goldwing, once you pop the valve covers, fuck, they're right there, easy to get to, and the camera will be able to see it a lot better. So anyway, this will get him by for the meantime. We'll holler at y'all fuckers and fuckheads later.